Hi guys, it's me Faye here at Faye Desk, and I'm with Harmony. As you can see, we are in the temple again, and we're doing another video for the Bite-Sized Spirituality series.
In front of me. Yeah.
It's because you're taller than me, I need a presence.
Carry on.
And for this video we are going to be talking about our favourite thing or things about being a witch / pagan, Wiccan, whatever you want to call it, spiritual, whatever. So what's one of your favourite things about being, would you say, like a witch or spiritual or what?
Well, I class those as two totally different things, so pick one.
Well, I say witch for me.
Okay.
But
my favourite thing about being a witch is it kind of makes me feel like I finally fit into a group.
yeah.
But rather than be celebrated for your similarities, you're celebrated for your differences. Because I think a lot of us went through that feeling of like not really fitting into any particular clique or any particular group, like at high school or maybe even like later on.
Or family as well.
Yeah, like you just didn't necessarily fit in. But saying that, that doesn't necessarily mean that I've ever had the desire to mould to be in a particular group. So I think that being a witch kind of makes me feel like I finally do fit into this exclusive group of people, but I don't have to be anything different. The fact that we're all different is what's celebrated as opposed to
like individuality, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that's a really good one. I don't know, for me there's loads of things, but one of the things I'd say is like that feeling of like coming home almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you finally sort of, however you like discover like the craft or whatever, it's like that. It's like, I don't know. It's like you've almost like you're finally have like the answers to everything you've been thinking and feeling, and like it feels right. It's that feeling of feeling right and knowing that you're on the right path.
When you find out that there's actually a word for everything that you already think and already believe, and you just thought you were a little bit loopy, and then you find out that there's actually a word for it.
And not even just that, you know, it more so as well that it's actually like real, especially as you sort
there's
of,
like other people that acknowledge it as well.
Especially if you've always like I don't know, been like a big fan of like Charmed and like practical magic and the craft and all different sort of like Hollywood style sort of interpretations of like magic and stuff, and you've been fascinated. It's really nice to find out it's actually like real, just not in the way that they like.
Oh yeah.
And they interpret
that
it
it's
sort of
based
thing.
on truth, but obviously
exactly.
they've kind of blown it out in proportion.
Made it sort of look more,
purposes.
Yeah, so it's just like a really like nice, a nice feeling as well.
I think, like for me, in terms of being a spiritual person, the thing that I like is all of the respect elements of it, like all of the differences and all of the different opinions of people, but the fact that the majority of people can just be completely respectful. Like I sit with my friends and they'll go on their Facebook pages and like it's just the news feed is just like drama after drama after drama after drama, and I just think, how can you deal with that? And I go on my Facebook, which is full of my spiritual friends, and it's just inspirational post after inspirational post, and you know, like different pictures that are like, be happy, be you, kind of thing, and that's all you get all day long. And for me, I think that it is different. Like, I don't take a Facebook break to see what so-and-so is saying about me now. I take a Facebook break to kind of, you know, build me up and get inspired. And I think that that's quite lucky, being a part of the spiritual community, because I've never felt that in any other community. Not saying that you can't, but
it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing, building on from what you've said actually, is like technology and like Facebook and stuff, and obviously like we're lucky we're at an age now, like when we first sort of discovered the craft and stuff, obviously the internet was completely different, and now it is really nice to be able to like, that's the same as my like Facebook page and stuff, it's filled with like different like groups and pages, and I'm like an admin on a page, and it is really nice to be able to get sort of like tips and inspiration and sort of like, I don't know, like connect with people that who are like on like a spiritual path but on a different path to you, and to sort of see how they do things. And it's really interesting.
It's really nice as well to communicate and express and contact and, you know, all of this stuff with people that are on your level, but it's also really nice to be able to work and see and communicate with people that aren't on your level. And I'm not talking about below you or above you, but kind of almost like this parallel level, almost as if it's side to side, rather than up and down. Do you know what I mean? When I say not on your level, I don't mean that they're not as good or that they're better.
Just different.
It's just a different level.
It's really interesting.
It's kind of like a different vibrational frequency, and they pick up on different things, and they can be like a lot more sensitive and a lot more emotional and a lot more empathetic, whereas other people can be a little bit stronger and a little bit more kind of switched off, but not in a ignorant way, in a more controlled way, and that's their personality and that's their direction and stuff, and I really like that.
Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? And also another one of my favourite things would be having an altar, definitely. Like, I've had the same altar, obviously I've built on it and added things to it like throughout the years and stuff, but I've had the same altar probably, I had it higher up on a different shelf, but then I had like a shelf put lower, so I just had it moved. So it's the same altar, but it just slightly moved location. But I love, like, I don't know, having all my, I don't know, it's given me comfort. Like, I know some people think like my altar is like quite cluttered and stuff. So I have like I have like loads of like little different things and stuff. But I don't know, like every day when I wake up and get out of my bed and I can just see it, and it's like a constant like visual reminder as well of like my path and what I do and what I believe in.
Yeah, I think for me, if I could sum it up in one word, being a witch, being spiritual, being pagan, for me, the word would be purpose. Like, it gives me purpose.
Yeah,
in so many different ways.
Yeah, that's a really nice way to look at it, isn't it? Definitely. It's just, I don't know, there's just like, there's so many things. There's not even like, I thought this video would be quite easy because I thought we could just literally just be like, you like this. No, but like literally you'd be like, oh, I like this, and like, I like this, and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, there's so many things, like literally you could just go on about it for like days and days and days. It's just like, I don't know, I thought I'd be able to like list like 5 things or something, but I can't even really like narrow it down, and you can't, and it's almost frustrating.
What would be your word if you could sum it all up?
I'd probably say I say hope would be a good word, definitely, especially for times like when I feel like down or lost or confused, and I always feel, even if I don't like know the answers or what I should be doing right now, I feel that like what I believe in and my path and stuff gives me hope like for the future, and that I'm on the right track even if I take a different turn and stuff. And yeah, that would probably be quite a good way to look
I think
at
it's nice as well how when anything when you're in a situation, you kind of talk to your friends about it, like just to rant and get it out of your system, you get a certain amount of feedback back, and that depends on the group of people that you surround yourself with. And say you went through a situation like you broke up with your boyfriend, as opposed to hearing, yeah, well, he's a dick, you can do better, you know, you hear stuff like, well, the universe only gives you stuff that you can handle, you know?
Yeah, like inspirational things to
there's
pick
a reason
you up.
for everything. You just have to find the lesson in this, and this is just a piece of the puzzle that moves you forwards to finding your direction, kind of thing.
It's like more like constructive, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. I think that's very true. But we will leave it there, as I feel like I could just go on and on and on, and this video would be far too long. But we'd love to know what your sort of like favourite things about being like a witch or pagan or whatever, however you like describe or label yourself. So if you want to leave us a comment, and we will have a I was like a photo shot there, wasn't it? Someone taking a picture. We will have a nosy through those comments, and we will see you very soon.